Welcome to episode 2 of the Playbook The Plot. We're your hosts. I'm Jade.
And I'm Christian. In this week's episode, we're starting off with our Week 11 takeaways of the NFL season. And obviously, it's been a rough week. My Commanders lost. Her team won!
My team did win. Mark Andrews set a record with
I think it was the most touchdown receptions
in
Ravens history.
There was a picture trending online of him in the field goal range, and the guy was laying like flat.
Ooh,
on his helmet. He was just laying there. He gave up.
It looked like a gnarly. I think the guy got hurt too because when he went to tackle him, he stretched his arms out. When he came down, his shoulder stretched back. Usually that leads to a hyperextension.
He gave up.
And then there was that one thing, in the Steelers and Bengals game.
He spit. You saw the loogie spit across the screen, and then
wait, act like you're the interviewer, and I'll be the player.
Did you spit on him?
I didn't know my mouth was that full. Knowing dang well there's a video out there.
There's a white circle around the spit loogie that hit his jersey.
Jamar Chase, you're an all-time great receiver, buddy. I agree with you. But you live in an era called the social media era. Anything that you say and do is on camera. I can see it. That's why you're suspended. But you know what my biggest takeaway so far of the season is, not just in Week 11, is power football has returned to the National Football League. The last couple of years, we've had all these spread offenses, pistol offense. Just go out there, we're going to spread this rock around. But this week and this year, it's back to cloud and the dust football, and it's beautiful. I love it. But what this leads into is a new segment we're inventing and bringing in this week called King's Corner. What I'm giving you is my top 5 teams so far of the NFL season up to this point.
Can we take a side note? Last week's episode, Christian's AirPod kept falling out. We invested in mics that clip to our shirt, and he's still holding the mic.
It was about to fall off my shirt, guys. I'm sorry. Me and we have technical difficulties. Okay, guys, I'm a little strange with this. But let me start off with now King's Corner, now that we're going into this. Number 5, the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, I know they lost yesterday, and yes, Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions. But honestly, hold on.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, she says it's fine. But honestly, guys, the fact that Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions and the Seahawks almost won that game speaks volumes. And yes, you can even say that the refs kept them in the game. But it's still impressive that they were in the game. My number 4 team are the Indianapolis Colts. Best offensive line in football. Good defense. They're getting better now with Sauce Gardner. But the reason I have them at number 4, not higher, is I'm still iffy on Daniel Jones. Number 3, I got the New England Patriots. They look incredible so far. But I'm still iffy on them because they've had a cupcake schedule. Easy schedule. I want to see what they do versus better teams. And I really don't get to see that until later on in the season, go into the playoffs. That's when I can really tell you about them. Number 2, the Philadelphia Eagles. There's a reason I don't have them as my Super Bowl team. They are boring. But that defense is phenomenal. And with the additions of Jalen Phillips, it looks amazing on the defense. They have a pass rush. The secondary looks amazing. Cooper DeJean with the pick. Let's go, white boys. Can't say that very often. But my number 1 team, and you guys should have already known where this was going. Speaking of what my Super Bowl predictions were last week, the Los Angeles Rams. That defense looks incredible. Chris Shula deserves a head coaching job. That defense has only 2 first-round picks, cheapest defense in football, and they're flying around. They turned Emmanuel Forbes from a bust to a good player. But those are my 5 teams of King's Corner this week. We'll see who gets into the corner next week, or if there's even any changes. Anyway, we're moving on to our next segment. And this was a debate that me and her have had over the past week, but we decided to bring to you guys. Because Justin Tucker has now been brought off suspension and is free to sign with any team, we have been wondering to ourselves, should it matter what an athlete does off the field? Jade, I'm going to let you give your case first.
Justin Tucker was going around Maryland getting happy endings from every massage parlor around. Yes, it should matter what happens off the field. Yes, it should. It reflects on the person themselves.
And this is where I defer. The only happy ending I care about is if he's giving me a happy ending when the team wins. That's the only thing I care about. If you can just produce on the field, I don't think, unless you murder somebody, It should not matter what you do off
No.
of it.
He was suspended, and he should stay on permanent suspension. He should not come back to the NFL. I don't care how good he was. He was on my team, right?
Yeah, he was on.
Yeah, he was on my team. He should have stayed on permanent suspension.
But he's also not on a team right now because
It wasn't. It wasn't just. It wasn't. It would have been okay if it was a
one-off
mutual thing. It was a kind of a mutual thing, but it was more of a, well, not a mutual thing, but it was more of a pervy circumstance.
I wasn't saying no to you. I was saying no to the fact that
it was a pervy circumstance.
It's not like the Deshaun Watson.
He was
situation.
laying there and he was like, "Hey, I'm a little tight in the area. Can you massage a little?" And then one thing led to another. Whoa. So yes, it should matter what happens off the field. It reflects on their character, on them as a person.
Yeah, as a person. But when you have a helmet on, I can't see who you are. Just make your kicks. That's all I need you to do. And if you're the best in the world at it, which he no longer is, but if he still was, he'd be on a roster. Just look at Deshaun Watson. But tell us what you think in the comments. What should happen with the Justin Tucker situation, and where do you lie on this?
There's also another thing that we've been debating about.
Oh.
And who is in the insurance commercials?
Aaron Rodgers used to be, and now that it's Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid and all them.
So I feel as if they're making millions a year.
There's a report that Aaron Rodgers has never had to pay.
Okay.
That doesn't have to pay for State Farm. Let me put that back.
There's a report that Aaron Rodgers has never had to pay for insurance because he does the commercials. Why are we giving him the freedom to not pay insurance when he is literally making millions a year?
And here's what I said. The reason
he's getting a pay cut from these insurance companies.
Not a pay cut. He's getting it for free.
No, he's getting it paid to do the commercials.
Yeah.
And he's getting free insurance on top of that.
Yeah, because he's as much as they pay him, he's still even making them more money than they're paying him.
As a woman, I'm looking at that insurance commercial and I'm going, who's that?
But as a man, you see Aaron Rodgers, you're like, maybe I got to go get this.
I see Aaron Rodgers and go, you should retire. You're too old to be doing this.
Well, that's now. You wouldn't have thought that 10 years ago. But let us know what you think about that topic. Now, Jade brought this point up, and she wanted this on the podcast. This needed to be said because I love to play the game Madden. So she thought it was smart to go ahead and say.
The other day, we were sitting up here, and he plays dress up with his characters on Madden. He plays dress up. Oh, he also plays dress up with them on MLB.
Whoa, you got to make sure
he plays story mode and dress up with his characters. So I said, these games are like Barbie dress up for men. Because they are.
But we're not dressing them up to look sweet and cute. We look them up to get swag. You know what Deion Sanders says? You look good, you feel good. You feel good,
his Madden character is 6'5", 230 pounds.
That was my baseball
and
character.
He's like...
Hey.
He's like ripped.
That was me in another lifetime.
You're telling me that's not Barbie dress up for men?
Nope. That's me in another lifetime. Alternate dimension Christian. Don't you guys see it? Come on, y'all see these guns. All I could see is the sound going, womp, womp, womp. Anyway, now that we're done with our football topics, it's time that we get into what we love to talk about, and that's movies, because she knows it just as much as I know sports, almost. But, you like a little slide? But anyway, we're going to talk about the Michael Jackson trailer for the movie. And as a lifelong Michael Jackson fan, I would say super fan, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm almost there. Okay, it's pretty good. I might be a super fan. I thought the trailer looked amazing. I cannot wait to be there August 25th. It says 26th, but we all know it comes out Thursday. Prior to that, I'll be there Thursday night. Might even have a certain Michael Jackson get up on, but we ain't going to talk about that.
You're not dressing up as Michael Jackson.
She doesn't know it yet, guys. Just keep it hush, hush, hush.
The trailer looked okay. Michael Jackson was an artist, a musician. He was whatever you want to label him as.
The greatest of all time.
So the trailer revolved around his music. there was one clip of him talking in the trailer, and it sounded like Michael, like from the clips that we do get of him actually speaking before he passed in 2009. It sounds like Michael, but we only got one clip.
Well, we already know it's going to look and sound like Michael because it's his nephew, Jafar Jackson.
Did you see the one of Fabio Jackson
Singing
on
or dancing?
TikTok? No, did you see his reaction to watching the trailer?
I did.
And he just sat there and was like,
Fabio, whatever your name is, you dweeb, you dummy. You know, you might have your 2 million something followers, but here's something you should understand. You are not Michael Jackson. You never will be Michael Jackson because you are a white man portraying Michael Jackson. I know Michael Jackson was white by the time he died, but he wasn't really white. He had vertigo.
Vitiligo.
Vitiligo. There it is. I'm sorry, guys. Wrong thing. But he's
I
a black man.
hope that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
But Michael never wanted to be portrayed as a white man. If you had a white man play Michael Jackson, you know what would happen in the black community? There would be outrage. And good reason for it. Michael Jackson was not white. So what they're going to do is, and here's, now, sidetrack. This is my biggest question for the movie. I think it has to be 2 parts. Michael Jackson's life is too big and too popular of a story to only be an hour and a half. I think that hasn't been announced yet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be 2 parts because I was reading reports that the movie could have been 3.5 hours to 4 hours long, and I would have been there for the full 4 hours. You could have took my money.
I don't know. I think they can wrap it up into a hour and a half movie.
You can't because there's too much to his story.
There
you got to spend at least 30 minutes on the Jackson 5 alone. Then
Why?
You have to walk off the.
Okay, Elvis was wrapped into an hour and a half movie.
Whoa, Elvis can't even hold Michael Jackson's jockstring. I'm sorry, and anybody who thinks that he could, it's the truth. It's the truth. When it comes to the most polarizing, most popular artist of all time, Michael Jackson is here.
There's more movies about different musicians that can be wrapped into an hour and a half.
Michael Jackson's not most musicians. This man changed skin colors.
And he doesn't want to call himself a super fan.
And guess what?
My man ordered
Michael
Jackson experience and was dancing to it not even 2 months ago.
And if it wasn't for a broken TV that I caused with a Wii remote, I would have still been playing that game. All right? Mistakes were had. But I viewed it as a way to get rid of my little gut here, guys.
If the Wii remote didn't go through the TV, he would still be dancing to Michael Jackson experience.
It was a great workout. Because I'm a smooth criminal. Anyway, we're going to move into our last topic. And there's something we've been really wanting to get because over the summer, there was a comment section. I'm sure you guys saw it in our Facebook post of the video that we had last week. Somebody brought up the movie Happy Gilmore 2. And what our opinions were on it. And honestly, we're going to loop that into what we want to say.
When Netflix buys productions, the movies go to...
It's true.
That's the simplest way to put it.
And here's something I'm terrified about. I'm sure some of you have seen. Warner Brothers is up for sale and about to be sold. Netflix supposedly is in on that deal. If Netflix gets their hand on Warner Brothers, everything's screwed up. Because
go ahead. Sorry.
The rumor is they want DC Comics to be ran by Zack Snyder again, which means you'd be happy because Henry Cavill might be coming back. But it would ruin everything James Gunn has had.
They bought the Medea movies. They went to shit.
Ruined.
They bought the Adam Sandler movies.
Ruined.
They've probably bought more production movies, but those are the 2 that come to mind. Happy Gilmore, the first one, there's nothing that can compare to it. It's a classic. Like every Adam Sandler movie, it's a classic. When Happy Gilmore 2 came out and we sat down and watched it, truly disappointing. Truly.
Okay, was it as bad? Was it as great as the first one? No.
It was Netflix comedy.
But can I be honest with you? You know what made Happy Gilmore 2 a decent movie? It wasn't even Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler was funny. I mean, true. Somehow this became a beer bottle halfway through the movie. So did this. This did too. I'm sure he could have turned this into a beer bottle. But
it was Netflix humor.
Bad Bunny was funny. Granted, Bad Bunny I'm not sure what to think about your halftime performance. Anyway, I will be watching with some ice water.
Christian.
Did I say that?
He's a U.S. citizen.
Oops. Coming in with the W.
But it was Netflix comedy. So yes, everything turned into a beer bottle. A flask.
I mean, it's pretty impressive. I want to do that now for Coke. The drink. I mean Coke, the drink. The snooze is big, guys. But it does not do good with the sniffing. Anyway, thank you for watching episode 2 of the Playbook and the Plot. Please like, please subscribe, and please comment any disagreements you have with us, or even that you agree with us on something. We love to interact with you guys. Anyway, bye.